Greetings everyone. Please relax and watch this video. Just calm down. It's a very short clip and I want you to watch it so that we will now understand where we are going and what is happening to us. Calm down. This is happening in the Uganda, Africa to be precisely, and I don't want you to rush it. Listen and watch the video. Let's go.
Ban Swahili as our national language. We shall ban it. We need French instead. French has a wider coverage. Burundi, they speak French. Congo, they speak French. Rwanda, they speak French. Congo Brazzaville, they speak French. Gabon, they speak French. Central African Republic, they speak French. We don't need Swahili. We need English and French.
Thank you. I believe you watched the video. That is a presidential candidate, somebody that is aspiring to become the president of Uganda, #1 citizen. And one of his manifestos is that he wants to banish the mother language of Ugandans and bring to them a borrowed language, which is French and English, making sure that their originality will be taken away from them. And after I watched this video, I was very shocked to my bone marrow that a presidential aspirant can go to this extent in order for him to become a puppet president for the West and for the other people who are willing to use him and throw him in the bin. Now, I want to pass this message to Ugandans. This kind of people, they are not just a willing tools for the West. They are also a willing tool for anybody who want to destroy Uganda. They can promise him the president and he is ready to sell the people, sell the natural resources in order to become president. So I am calling on the Ugandans and the other Africans. This kind of people, the people that has this kind of mindset, shouldn't be allowed to test power, to even come close to anything that has to do with government prastata, government positions. Now you see the reasons why Africans are suffering. He used other countries that have been captured by the West and they forcefully installed their language to them, and also making sure that their own original language, their mother language, is nowhere to be found. He now uses it to give example. And I ask him, why can't he use Captain Ibrahim Traore of Burkina Faso to give example? Do you people see what Captain Ibrahim Traore is doing in Burkina Faso? He is returning to the originality, to the African originality, bringing back Burkina Faso's language to life, Burkina Faso's way of life, Burkina Faso's culture, and not just that. He is now bringing Burkina Faso's independence, making sure that Burkinabés have their fully independent and be in charge of their land and her natural resources, and they command and decide what happened in their land. Why didn't he use Burkina Faso or Mali or Niger to give an example? Now, these are the tools the West are using. They are in different countries in Africa to make sure that Africa will not move forward. Why he speak in this way, I know a lot of you will not understand deeply this man's language. If this man can take, because of French language and English language, to banish his own mother language, his own originality, it means that if the West or any person promise him the president, he can sell the entire continent, not just to Uganda, for just ordinary stomach infrastructure, for him and his family to feed well. These are the tools the West are using to make sure that they trap Africa down. And I want to ask him, have you seen China person speaking English in the China? while addressing the Chinese people? Have you seen French people speaking English while addressing the French citizens? Have you seen any Englishman speaking French while addressing the English people? Have you seen any Italian person, Italian prime minister, speaking English, Spanish, or French, or Chinese while addressing Italians? Everybody is promoting their own culture, their own language, their identity. Why in my own continent, Africa, where I come from, they are demoting their own and now rushing to become slave to others. This is one thing every African man must understand. The reason why Africans are not being regarded or treated well is because Africa have not recognized who they are. Africa have not accepted themselves to be proud of themselves. You see the reason why Africa cannot have a permanent seat in the United Nations is because of this kind of people who are ready to sell their country because of peanut. In the United Nations, go and check the people that has permanent seat. They know themselves. They don't believe in borrowing from others' culture. They maintain their culture, their way of life. Until Africa starts promoting their own culture and they stand on their ground and know who they are. Without that, they can never be treated as a human being. I don't want to take much of your time. And I want to pass this message to Ugandans. You see this kind of set of people, please, this kind of set of people don't deserve to see the next day. Pass judgment of death to them so that this kind of people will not hand you over to more abject poverty. Because as I'm speaking to you, every natural resources found in Uganda today are being taken by the American and the West, leaving Ugandans in abject poverty. Not just Ugandans, the whole entire African continent. Their natural resources are being taken by the Western and the US because of the people like this. And why the like of Ibrahim Traore and the one of Mali is trying to bring African glory back. These tools, these fools, these nincompoops are willing to bring them down. These are the kind of people that you will pay and they will go on a life, a president that want to restore the dignity of Africa. These are the kind of people that the West are using to make sure that every African hero, every African son that rise to liberate Africa will go down. These are the willing tools. And I want every Africans to take note of this kind of willing tools to the West. They are ready to be pulped to the West. And they are ready to be used. Make sure that we don't allow them to smell power. And Africa, it is time we will embrace our culture and our way of life so that the world will identify who we are. You can only have respect when you embrace your originality and promote your originality. Stop borrowing languages and borrowing every other thing. Let's go with our own. We have everything, what it takes to produce any kind of things we want and stand on our own feet like China is doing today. Support Captain Ibrahim Traore. Thank you and remain blessed. I remember my humble self, MAP Eziokubundo 1. Stay tuned for more videos and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. This platform is a citadel for knowledge. Thank you.